It's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars and Lavelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Rams offense will have the ball first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. And he'll be brought down. The Rams are in the hurry-up. Third down play from the gun. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Rams are marching down the field.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They just keep firing. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Raymond. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So BYU's offense will take the field for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lead.
Turning it on! And he's to the 48. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to sneak it. The Rams will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Colorado State!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
10, BYU, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Kruger. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Blue. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Now, a 4th down.
Trying to get it to the marker. Inside the 45. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Quick release by the QB. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Kruger. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. What a job to lay out. Running to Green. BYU now into the red zone. A designed run for the quarterback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Got it behind the line. It's blue. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Kruger.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could...
There he goes. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The inside handoff. Sweet cut there. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Rams want to move quickly.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Off-play action on 1st down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Working that left side. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keep it on the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Touchdown, Colorado State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing, unloads to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Building from the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Now he takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Rams will hustle to the line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down, the read to the right. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal blocking back.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble and throws. That's reeled in. It's Darnold. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. quick pass to the receiver. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And at this point on the field, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still first and goal. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Now on the move. Touchdown Rams! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Grab behind the line. It's Kruger. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll do it himself. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Rams come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Hauls it in. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Davenport. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. With the catch, it's Darnold. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Davenport. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes one. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Rams will kick it away to start the second half. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Unloads to the right. Got his man. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Pulls it and fires to the left. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on second down for this offense. Quick completion to the right. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. First down for this offense. Just keeps slinging it. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They believe they can run right here. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. BYU will bounce right around the goal line. The give to the tailback. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage.
And when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coach...
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Hand off from the shotgun. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll open with the read option to the right. Got the first down. Looking for more. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And, man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Breaks into the open. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Rams headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it! Touchdown, Colorado State. And the punishment has been extended.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be. And they've looked explosive today.
BYU 9.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Firing to the right, complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Finds a man on the left. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This BYU offense set up with another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Off play action. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pocket breaking down. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here's a heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
Absolutely perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Wyoming looks like an old punching bag out there today, and I did not expect to say that. This fan base, heck, this coaching staff were not expecting these results.
Running back searching for a hole.
They're trailing by 18 to Cal. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the big fella. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Darnold. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Hunt. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking for a gap. It's Davenport. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's got the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Leaves it with the back. Jukes his way for more. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rams can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Rams kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Bring in the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Davenport. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Touchdown, Colorado State. And the route is on.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
BYU 12.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Now on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and this. Trying to move the sticks on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Converts on fourth down. Still going. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Booth.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The give on the inside. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense at the 40, the 30, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Colorado State. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
BYU 12.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Second down.
To the air on second down. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. The Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working the big fella to the corner. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Looking to throw on first down. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Back to pass on second down. Immediately fires to the middle. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. That last completion still leaving them with a third down. A little screen to the running back. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Wants to fire on second down. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other...